The Glazer family have set a soft deadline of February 17 for parties interested in a takeover of Manchester United to formally outline their strategy, which comes 3 months after the Americans started their process to consider the club's future. United announced in November they were exploring strategic opportunities for the club, which could include selling it, but the latest development regarding Avram and Joel Glazer looking at buying their siblings out is certainly not good news for supporters. The Glazers have been majority shareholders at Old Trafford since 2005 and fans have protested against their ownership for years, so the news that Avram and Joel are reluctant sellers has not been warmly received, rather unsurprisingly. The Manchester Evening News revealed on Monday afternoon that United co-chairman Joel Glazer and Avram Glazer are exploring the possibility of buying out their 4 siblings on the club board, which would guarantee them full control, and that would be unanimously considered the nightmare scenario for the fanbase, who have longed for the Glazers to leave. In December, the men launched a survey in which nearly 1,200 United fans responded and an astonishing 98% of all those supporters taking part said they would be glad to see the American family sell the club. Another 55% of those who took part in that survey categorized the Glazers' ownership at United as disastrous, although that word might actually be viewed as kind by some, as the club has markedly deteriorated under their care. Around 10,000 fans protested against the Glazers in late August prior to Liverpool's visit to Old Trafford, and the anger that was tangible on the streets the day, among the waves of green and gold, has not gone away, despite improved results. The myth that TalkSport and some pundits have peddled about fans only protesting against the Glazers when results are poor is objectively wrong and misinformed. The Glazers have never been welcomed since their leveraged buyout. The American family are more than aware of that, and yet the news of Avram and Joel Glazer exploring the possibility of buying out their siblings, as they remain invested in the running of United, shows they are incapable of reading a room. After the multi-billion-pound sale of Chelsea, there is no better time to sell a football club, and that's without mentioning the Glazers are running out of road to maneuver, with their shackling regime appearing to be nearing a shuddering halt. Just a few months ago, the Glazers did not take dividends at the club for the first time since 2016, and that represented one of the biggest victories against their ownership so far, with the Americans perhaps feeling the pinch. Although United have spent a mouth-watering amount on transfers, which is well documented, the Glazers have run the club on a self-sufficient model, and a graphic in a forensic article from Swiss Ravel has highlighted the extent of that again. The graphic shows owner funding, defined as owner loans plus share capital less dividends, in the Premier League over the last 10 years, and United are firmly bottom, having received less than clubs like Burnley, West Brom and Sheffield United. For a club like Manchester United, who have won the most English league titles, to be brought down to that level could be considered borderline scandalous, and it shows why the Glazers must now walk away. The statistics are embarrassing, and the news of Avram and Joel Glazer looking to keep hold of their assets show they are absolutely shameless in their approach, which has dragged one of the world's most iconic clubs down into the mire. They must sell the club, and United fans will be hoping Avram and Joel are unable to buy out their siblings.